Hello everyone. How are you all? Hope you all good. Welcome to the daily current affairs. 25th of June, we observe International Day of the Seafarer, and the theme is Seafarers at the core of shipping's future. And we observe this day is to spread awareness about the work and the lives of seafarers. The International Maritime Organization is responsible for regulating shipping was designated this June 25th as the International Day of the Seafarers, and we have observed this day in the first in the year 2010, and the headquarters of International Maritime Organization is at London. Next one, the government of India, government of Mizoram, and the World Bank have signed an $32 million project of health systems strengthening project in the Mizoram, and this project is to improve management capacity and quality of health services and in Mizoram. And this project will strengthen the governance and the management structure of the Department of Health and Family Welfare. And CM of Mizoram is Zoram Tangu, and the governor is PS Sridharan Pillai. The head of the World Bank is David Malpass. Next one, Reliance Jio and Google Cloud to collaborate on 5G technology. Means Reliance Geocom Geo Infocom Limited and the Google had made a long-term strategic relationship with a goal of powering 5G in enterprises and the consumer segments in the nationwide. Recently, we have also seen that Bharati Airtel and Tata Group were team up for the Made in India 5G network solutions, and this 5G technology is based on ORAN, which is developed by the Tata Group, and the ORAN is Open Random Access Network, and the CEO of Google is Sundar Pichai, and the founder of Jio is Mukesh Ambani. Next one, Sonu Sood had launched CoVReg to boost the COVID vaccination drive in rural India. It is an app or the website to register the candidates to get the COVID vaccine, and this program is to create this is a to create a volunteer program. Next one, Kotak Mahindra Bank has announced a new feature, pay your contact, in its mobile banking, and this feature enables its customers to send or make payments to any of their contacts the across all the payment apps by simply by entering their mobile number. And this feature uses the UPI platform, Unified Payments Interface platform. And the CEO of Kotak Mahindra Bank is Uday Kotak. And the tagline is "Let's make money simple." And it is headquarters at Mumbai, which means this feature in Kotak Mahindra mobile banking enables its customers to pay pay or the payment or send money with only by entering their mobile number. Next one, the NSDC and the WhatsApp has announced an alliance to launch the Digital Skill Champions program. Here NSDC means National Skill Development Corporation, and it launched a Digital Skills Champions program. This program is to train the India's youth on digital skills, which in order to make them employment ready. And the CEO of NSDC is Manish Kumar, and NSDC is under the Ministry of Finance as a public private partnership model. This NSDC is a non-profit not for profit organization, which means it will provide the services for free, and it not take any profits from it, and it uses the funds to develop their organization. And this WhatsApp and NSDC has a giving a certification of digital skill champion certification, and especially this is for the for school going and the university students, and they train them for their employment ready in the digital world. Next one, International Energy Forum, that is IEF, informed that India to host the ninth Asian Ministerial Energy Roundtable next year, which is AMER 9. Previously, it is held in the year 2018, and the India co-hosted this Asian Ministerial Energy Roundtable. And this meeting is focused on global energy security. In and the dates of this meeting are going to announce it later. And the headquarters of International Energy Forum is at Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and it consists of the 70 members organization. Next one, Jamshed Nusserwanji Tata is the founder of Tata Group, ranked the world's top philanthropist in Edelweiss Hurun Philanthropist of the Century. And this list is prepared by Hurun Report and Edelweiss Foundation, which means philanthropist is who supports or give funds to the others, and he to the charities or else. And this Jamnesti Tata has given about $102 billion in his life. And the other Indian who is on the list in the top 50 is Ajim Premji, who is the chairman of Wipro. He ranks in the 12 in top 50. He donated about $22 billion, and the second position is in the by is taken by the Bill Gates and the Melinda Foundation. Next one, the Cochin International Airport Limited has won the International Role of Excellence Award for the quality of service. And this Cochin International Airport is the one of the airport among 6 airports who receive this award. And the CM of Kerala is Pinarayi Vijayan, and the governor is Arif Muhammad Khan. Next one, India Ratings slashed its growth forecast for India to 9.6% in the financial year 2022, which means India Ratings has decreased the growth of India to 9.6. Previously, it is mentioned India's growth would be 10.1 percentage, and all these sources are decreasing our India growth due to the second wave of COVID-19. And yesterday we have seen that Moody has announced India's growth would be as same as India's rating, that is 9.6. Previously, Moody has estimated that 13.9 percentage of India's growth, and it is also slashed the India's growth due to the pandemic. Next one, Fleet Awards Function 2021, in which INS Sahyadri has received the best ship of the Eastern Fleet among the captainships, and INS Komartha has received the title of the most spirited ship, and INS Kiltan and INS Kukri has won the Coverty Trophy. These awards are released by the Fleet Award Function 2021. And the Chief of Indian Naval Staff is Chief Admiral Karambir Singh. And we observe Navy Day on 4th December. And we have also seen INS for the first time Indian Navy is going to participate in European Union Naval Force, in which INS Trikand will participate in the 2-day exercise. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.